a guide to Ben Affleck's Hollywood dating history, Jennifer Garner, J.Lo, and more. In 1998, Ben Affleck went from a 25-year-old from Cambridge, Massachusetts, to a Golden Globe and Oscar-winning actor, with the success of his movie Good Will Hunting. The romantic drama put Affleck on the map as a serious contender in the film industry. And with his newfound fame came an intense fascination with his love life. Though the accountant star has dated several leading ladies, his most famous relationships involve Jennifer Garner, whom he married in 2005, went on to have 3 kids with, and divorced in 2015, and Jennifer Lopez, with whom he has a history spanning 2 decades. Also sprinkled among those long-burning flames is a high school sweetheart, a big-time television producer, and a former Playboy bunny. One source told People that Affleck is casually dating following his 2024 divorce from Lopez, though another told the publication that romance doesn't seem to be a focus at the moment. After all, he has 3 kids, a production company, and several upcoming movies on his plate. Ahead, read about everyone Affleck has dated. Cheyenne Rothman, 1990 to 1997. Affleck and Cheyenne Rothman were high school sweethearts. The pair met at summer camp and both attended Cambridge Ringe and Latin High School in Cambridge, Massachusetts. They dated for 7 years, and Rothman even attended Affleck's Chasing Amy premiere in March 1997. By that summer, though, they'd called it quits. Rothman went on to become a film director. Gwyneth Paltrow, 1998 to 2000. Affleck and Paltrow first crossed paths at a dinner in 1997, but didn't become an item until a year later. They dated on and off for 2 years and co-starred in Shakespeare in Love and Bounce. Paltrow reflected on their relationship, which ended in October 2000, during an interview with Howard Stern in 2018. "I think my parents appreciated how he's super intelligent and he's really, really talented and so funny, but he was not in a good place in his life to have a girlfriend. I think they were okay with the 2 of us not being together." Jennifer Lopez, 2002 to 2004, May 2021 to May 2024. Affleck first met Jennifer Lopez on the set of Geely in 2002. At the time, Lopez was married to choreographer Chris Judd. But she filed for divorce after less than a year, and a romance with Affleck followed. "I really felt like, when I met Ben, okay, this is it," Lopez told People in 2016. Paparazzi followed the couple's every move, and that seemed to increase tenfold when Affleck popped the question in November 2002 with a pink diamond ring. The pair began to plan their wedding and starred in their second movie together, Jersey Girl. However, in September 2003, just 4 days before their nuptials, they announced they'd be postponing the wedding, citing excessive media attention. Things came to a head in January 2004, when they decided to call off their engagement entirely. "We were so in love," Lopez reflected during a 2022 interview with Rolling Stone. "But also, there was this other thing happening where we were being criticized, and it really destroyed our relationship from the inside out because we were just too young to understand at that time what were really the most important things in life." Lopez and Affleck each went on to pursue other relationships, but nearly 2 decades later, they found their way back to one another. Jennifer Garner, 2004 to 2015. Affleck first met Garner while filming Pearl Harbor in 2000, and they later co-starred in 2003's Daredevil. At the time, Affleck was still with Lopez and Garner was married to her Felicity co-star Scott Foley. Following their splits from their respective partners, they began corresponding over email, which evolved into going public with their romance at a World Series game in October 2004. They took things to the next step in April 2005, when Affleck got down on one knee on Garner's birthday. The pair wed in a private ceremony in Turks and Caicos on June 29, 2005. They entered parenthood on December 1, 2005, with the birth of their first daughter, Violet N. They expanded their family on January 6, 2009, with the birth of their second daughter, Serafina Rose, and then again on February 27, 2012, when they welcomed a son named Samuel. In June 2015, the pair announced they were splitting. "After much thought and careful consideration, we have made the difficult decision to divorce. We go forward with love and friendship for one another and a commitment to co-parenting our children, whose privacy we ask to be respected during this difficult time, they wrote in a joint statement. This will be our only comment on this private, family matter. Thank you for understanding. The couple finalized their divorce in 2018 but maintain a friendship and co-parenting relationship. The Gone Girl actor has opened up about how Garner has supported him through his struggles with alcohol abuse and even accompanied him when he re-entered rehab in 2018. I drank relatively normally for a long time. What happened was that I started drinking more and more when my marriage was falling apart. This was 2015-2016. My drinking, of course, created more marital problems, he said during a February 2020 interview with the New York Times. The same month, he spoke further about how his divorce from Garner was his biggest regret while appearing on Good Morning America. I didn't want to get divorced. I didn't want to be a divorced person. I really didn't want to be a split family with my children. It upset me because it meant I wasn't who I thought I was, and that was so painful and so disappointing. Lindsay Shookus, July 2017 to August 2018, March-April 2019, Affleck went public with his relationship with Lindsay Shookus in 2017, though they first met years prior on the set of Saturday Night Live, for which Shookus serves as a producer. After confirming their romance, they were seen together on several occasions in both New York City and Los Angeles, including at the Emmy Awards. They also enjoyed vacations in Maine and Hawaii. Affleck and Shookus split in August 2018. In March 2019, he rekindled his flame with Shookus, but they ended things for good after a month. Shauna Sexton, August 2018. After his split from Shookus, Affleck was seen spending time with former Playboy model Shauna Sexton. They were spotted together at Nobu, Jack in the Box, and at Affleck's home. They traveled to Montana together, but ultimately broke up a couple of days later. He enjoyed being with her but is working on himself, and being together with her at this time is not something that works, a source told People. He will date in the future, but for now his focus is on his sobriety, family, and his next project. Ana de Armas, November 2019 to January 2021. Affleck and Ana de Armas first entered each other's orbits when they filmed Deepwater in November 2019. Things took a romantic turn, and by March 2020, they were spending time in de Armas's hometown of Havana, Cuba. They also enjoyed a getaway to Costa Rica, where they were spotted getting cozy on the beach. They quarantined together at Affleck's home during the COVID-19 lockdown and were often seen taking strolls around his neighborhood. In April 2020, they went Instagram official. That summer, de Armas joined Affleck, his mom, and his kids for a vacation to Georgia. She gifted him a motorcycle for his 48th birthday, and they spent Thanksgiving together along with Affleck's children. However, by January 2021, they decided to go their separate ways. A source told People they were at different points in their life. Hey friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. Got a question, opinion, or suggestion? Drop a comment below. I read all of them, and I often feature interesting ones in my next videos. And most importantly, for more exclusive boxing highlights and celebrity news, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your support helps us grow and keep bringing you awesome content. See you in the next video. Stay safe and take care.